Hello, welcome to English 10B Unit 6 audio lecture and reading number 9 with myself, Miss Amador. We are going to start the reading of Lost in Yonkers. It has been noted as being the best play Simon ever wrote, so we're going to talk a little bit about the author Neil Simon. Also mentioned by New York Daily News, one of Simon's funniest plays. So some background information. Again, we will be reading Lost in Yonkers. The author is Neil Simon. A little bit about him. You could follow along with me. It says, Marvin Neil Simon was born on July 4th, 1927 in the Bronx, so in New York. He grew up in the Washington Heights neighborhood of Manhattan, where he lived with his parents and his older brother, Danny. His parents had a tumultuous, or in other words, a very troublesome marriage, with his father often leaving the family for months at a time. As a result, Simon took refuge in the movies as a child, finding particular delight in comedies. So also mentioned that he did win the Tony Award and the Pulitzer Prize in 1991 for this story that we are about to read, this play. So elements of plot. So for starters, the exposition, the setting. We know exposition covers the characters, the setting, and the general idea of the conflict. So the setting here is in the apartment of Grandma Kurnitz over her candy store in 1942 in Yonkers, New York. Jay and Artie Kurnitz visit their grandma in order to stay with her while their dad, Eddie, earns money for them. So I just bolded some of these personal pronouns. So in class, I might ask you why I did that and if it was an example of first person, second person, or third person. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start the reading here before I click to the next slide that might be in the next video. So starting, if you want to follow along with me, I encourage that. I've given you the book. Act 1. So prior to Act 1, it says a little bit of information about where the first play was performed. So, and a list of the cast, if you're interested in that, and who the director was. So scene 1 on page 3 reads, Yonkers, New York, 1942. We are in an apartment that sits just above Kurnitz's candy store. It consists of a living room, dining room, small kitchen, 1 bathroom, and 2 bedrooms. The entrance door leads from downstairs directly to the candy store. It's about 6:30 in the evening on a hot, sultry day in August. It's still quite light outside. A fan blows in the living room. So that really gives us an idea of what the setting looks like and what it feels like. Sorry about that. 2 young boys are in the living room. One, Arthur Kurnitz, about 13 and a half, sits on an old armchair looking apprehensive. He is wearing an old woolen suit, his only one, with knickered pants, a shirt, tie, long socks, and brown shoes. The other boy is his brother, Jay Kurnitz, not quite 16. He sits on the sofa in a suit as well, but with long pants, shirt, tie, and shiny black shoes. Lots of adjectives here describing the nouns, very descriptive. He looks more sullen and angry than apprehensive. Artie keeps wiping his sweaty brow with his handkerchief. So now I'm going to go ahead and start the reading. This is the direct dialogue from the characters here on page 3. We have Jay and Artie. So Artie must be a nickname for Arthur. I hate coming here, don't you? In front of the fan. It's hot. I'm so hot. I'd hate coming here if I was cool. Pop doesn't even like to come, and it's his own mother. I was so afraid of her when I was a kid. She'd come out of that door with a limp and a cane and look like she was going to kill you. When I was 5, I drew a picture of her and called it Frankenstein's grandma. Did she ever see it? If she did, you'd be an only child today. Pop said she could swing her cane so fast she could have been one of the greatest golfers in the world. All I remember was I hated kissing her. It felt like putting your lips on a wrinkled ice cube. Yeah, she's cold all right. She was the only one at Mom's funeral who didn't cry. I wonder what Pop's talking to her so long. Because she's deaf in one ear, isn't she? Yeah. Did you ever notice there's something wrong with everyone on Pop's side of the family? Mom used to tell me that. She didn't tell me. Like who? Like all of them. Like Aunt Bella. She's a little, closed for repairs. I don't care. I like her. Nicer than Hothouse Grandma. I didn't say she wasn't nice, but she's got marbles rolling around up there. Mom said she got that way because when she was a kid, Grandma kept hitting her in the head every time she did something stupid, which only made her stupider. So little directions here. It says, stage directions. He lies down on the floor in front of the sofa. She wasn't stupid at making great ice cream sodas. Hooray, wonderful. She's 35 years old and she can make ice cream sodas. They don't give you a high school diploma for getting the cherry on top of the whipped cream. She went to high school? A little. She missed the first year because she couldn't find it. More stage directions in parentheses, you'll notice. The bedroom doors open. Their father, Eddie Kernitz, about 41, steps out into the room. He wears a suit and tie and seems hot and nervous. He wipes his brow with a hanky. You kids all right? Yeah, Pop, fine. I'll be through talking to Grandma in a few minutes. What are you lying on the floor? Don't do that, Artie. You'll crease your pants. You want Grandma to see you with creased pants? He goes back in and closes the door. What's he want me to do? Carry an iron with me? He's afraid of her, the same as Aunt Bella. Like Aunt Bella couldn't count so good, so instead of 2 scoops of ice cream in a soda, she'd put in 3 or 4 for the same price. And if Grandma saw it, wacko! Another couple of IQ points gone. He picks up a photo from behind the sofa. Here, look at this. Aunt Gert when she was a kid. See how her head is down? Probably ducking. The old cane was coming at her. You don't think Aunt Gert's a little coconuts too? No, she's just sick. She's got bad lungs or something. Bad lungs, my eye. She can't talk right. She says the first half of a sentence breathing out and the second half sucking in. You've seen it. Do it for me. I don't want to. Come on, do it. No, I don't want to. Do it! Imitating Aunt Gert, he breathes out. Hello. Oh, hello, Jay. How are you? And how is your father? And how is your little brother, Artie? Ha 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 ha. I love it. I love when you do that. I once saw her try to blow out a candle and halfway there, she sucked it back on. You didn't. With these 2 eyes. Mom says she talks that way because she was so afraid of Grandma. She never allowed her kids to cry. Never? Never. Well, if you're growing up here like Aunt Gert and you're not allowed to cry, you're going to end up sucking in that last half of your sentences. Eddie comes back in. Grandma's worried about the doilies. Don't lean your head back on the doilies. It gets grease on them. She just had them laundered. Okay, so that was the dad talking about him leaning on the doilies. Eddie goes back in, the father. You mean only people who just had a shampoo can sit here? And what about Uncle Louie? You know what he is, don't you? Yeah, a gangster. You believe that? You bet. They say he's some big mobster henchman. You mean he's got a bad back? Not a hunchback, a henchman. And real tough. He's a bang man. What do you mean a bang man? He puts people in bags? Oh, a bag man. He puts people in bags? Not people, money. Hot money. He collects bags of it from one guy and delivers it to the mob. Artie rises and crosses to the window. Listen, I'm not going to tell you any more because He could walk right in on us. They say he comes back here to sleep every once in a while. Looking out the window. Hey, there's Aunt Bella. Is she coming up? No, she's walking past the house. I'll bet she's lost again. He looks out the window, then calls down, Aunt Bella! Hi! It's Jay and Artie up here. He waves to her. That's right, up here. Here she comes. They walk away from the window. She ought to wear a compass or something. The bedroom door opens. Eddie comes out again. Will you keep your voices down? Grandma said, what are they yelling for? We were calling down to Aunt Bella. She's on her way up. Can I take my jacket off? After Grandma sees you, and no ice cream sodas from Aunt Bella, even if she asks you. I don't want to get Grandma upset now. Fix the doilies. Is she all right? Her back is bothering her. When Aunt Bella comes in, tell her Mama wants a back rub. Comb your hair, Artie, and don't make a mess. Eddie goes back in. We hear a knock on the front door. Off stage. Jay, Artie, it's me, Aunt Bella. Can I come in? Guess who forgot how to open a door? Jay opens the door. Bella Kernitz, in her mid-30s, stands there. Although she's a mess at dressing, nothing matches at all. She is neat and sweet and pretty, if looking a little older than her age. She's as warm and congenial as she is emotionally arrested. She smiles. I forgot my key. How'd you get in downstairs? I used my spare key. I'm glad you called me. I walked right by the house, didn't I? Some days I dream so much. I think I should carry an alarm clock. Oh, God, I'm so happy to see you. Artie, Jay, my two favorite cousins. Aren't we your nephews? Of course you are. My cousins, my nephews, my boys. Come here, give your Aunt Bella a kiss. She puts down her purse, pulls Jay and Artie into her arms, and kisses them both. Let me look at you. You both got so much bigger. You're growing up so fast. It almost makes me cry. Where's your father? I haven't seen your father in so long. She calls out, Eddie, it's Bella. Is he here? He's in there talking to Grandma. Oh, I'd better not disturb them. Did she ask for me? Pop said her back was hurting. She wanted you to give her a back rub when you came in. Oh, did you tell her I was here? No, you just came in. Did you tell her where I went? We didn't know where you went. Well, let's not tell her I'm here yet. Then we won't be able to visit. She takes off her sweater. Oh, you both are getting so handsome. Thank you. Thank you, Aunt Bella. I bet I look much older to you two. Do I? The truth. Tell me. I don't think so. No. I was hoping you'd say that. I'm 35, and I don't even look it, do I? No, not to me. And how old are you boys now? About 20? I'm 13 and a half. I'm 15 and a half. Well, that adds up to about 35. So we could be brother and sisters. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. Yeah, I just got back from the movies. I had the most wonderful time. I wish I knew you were here. We all could have gone. What did you see? I don't know. I couldn't find the theater I was looking for, so I went to the one I found, but it was better than the picture I wanted to see. It was with Betty Davis and George Brent. Maybe we could all go again next week, if I can find the wrong theater again. Sure. I'd love to. Except we won't be here next week. We're going to the Yankee game with Pop. Oh, well, you do that. Boys like baseball much better than love stories. Why don't you take your jacket off, you two? Look at you both perspiring. Oh, we're fine. We're cool in here with the fan. That fan doesn't cool anything off. It just makes the hot air go faster. They had air conditioning at the movie house. I was actually cold. I felt so happy for the actors to be in an air-conditioned theater. Okay, so this is going to be the end. This is going to be the end of the recording. I will continue recording on the next video, clip number 10.